Welcome to the Chasing Ebenezer Show. This is a show where we talk about stuff, play you some music, and encourage you to be creative. This season, we are exploring the art of being human. We want to say thank you to our patrons who support us each month. If you want to know more about that, visit us on patreon.com/Chasing Ebenezer. For more information about our musical endeavors, visit chasingebenezer.com. We hope you enjoy the show. Welcome to the Chasing Ebenezer Show, everybody.
They've gotten a little bigger here, our feline friends.
They have, and I don't normally let them in here.
No, this is like
special field trip. It's like Disneyland for our cats.
But this is the last episode of season 3. So Heidi, Benjamin, Maestro, and Raffi are here to say, hey, you hung in there.
You did.
Thank you for all of our patrons, and you're going to have a special shout out later on in the episode. But we're just thankful for all of you and for being human, letting us create, and for putting up with our insane cat follies that we fully acknowledge are not everyone's cup of tea.
All right.
But we're going to let them go, and then we're going to do our chat here for the day. Yep. And we're going to also end with an awesome song, by the way.
Awesome song that she wrote.
So stick with it. All right, we'll be right back without the kitties. All right, now that we're thoroughly covered in cat hair.
What are you excited about?
You know, I'm excited to be ending this season and going into the new season. So it's kind of nice to feel like, this is being concluded.
And
not in a bad way, but in a good way.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long season.
We took forever to get this many episodes.
We did.
But I'm also excited because this is the year that I'm planning to send my book out to agents or to just self-publish it myself, but really wanting to get it officially
out into the world.
Not officially, that's the wrong word, but with a publisher other than myself. But you know, I was excited because I'm doing my a last read through. I've probably said that a few times. Mm-hmm. This is like false starts, but seriously, I was like reading it through, and it had been a couple months. And I was like, wow, the first 20 pages at least, not so bad. So that was a nice feeling that I didn't loathe myself.
It's good when you read your work and you don't hate it.
I was like, oh, this isn't too bad.
It's true. It's good. Yeah, I'm also excited about the new season.
Yep.
I've got some ideas, and like I said, we'll make an announcement once it's more solidified.
It's going to be a little different.
A little different, and depending on how much work it takes to produce a show, it might be one show a month. We're not sure yet. But we'll let you all know that once we have it more ironed out and stuff.
We have an album that we're working on as well.
That was the other thing I was excited about.
Oh, you're excited. It's coming along.
It is coming along. I actually tracked an electric guitar. I have not done that really before because I don't tend to play electric guitar very much.
It's sounding great.
It sounded pretty good.
If I do say so myself.
Yeah, so we're going to continue to push through that and work on it. And so those are the things I'm probably most excited about. This is the last time I get to ask this question. How are you feeling your humanity?
I don't know now. I'm just feeling grateful.
Yeah.
I'm grateful.
You're grateful.
I'm feeling grateful.
Yeah, I'm feeling accomplished today. I think that's
nice.
Motivated.
Good.
That's how I'm experiencing. You know, normally when I'm experiencing my humanity, it's like now it's like it's good.
Good.
Yeah. So for this last episode, we're going to be talking about legacy as it relates to our humanity.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yep, here we go. When I think of the word legacy, to be honest, the first thing I think about is the second band I was in high school.
Was that your name? Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
I remember.
All right.
The first band I was in was called Axiom.
Axiom.
And then we formed another band called Legacy.
Okay.
Which we played, I think, 2 shows. I think.
Hey, that's more than one.
But when I'm back in the day when I was in those bands, I remember, even though I wasn't very good at the time, I remember thinking, "Wow, this is what brings me joy." So yeah. So that's what I think when I think of legacy. But that's not what legacy means. Legacy is kind of like what you leave behind when you are no longer there. So in light of that, my question is going to be, who are the dead people in your life whose work have left an impression on you?
Well, so many people.
Right.
One of the biggest is Harriet Tubman. Her story of grief, so much grief, and yet she continued on and definitely inspired me. And so many writers, like their books have long outlived them. I mean, John Steinbeck and Charles Dickens and Jane Austen and Harper Lee, and I mean the list goes on and on of dead people whose the things that they cared about and that they took the time and perseverance to create.
Nice.
Bach, Beethoven.
Well, that was going to be my next question. Like, who are the violin people that like? Are there any?
Yeah.
Violinists that have
Tchaikovsky. Yeah. Oh my gracious! I mean.
Super good.
Django Reinhardt. I mean, just so many people who shared stuff. This lasted.
Yeah, as I've been thinking, I'm thinking about Johnny Cash, which stylistically, Johnny Cash and I are quite different. But what I appreciate about Johnny Cash is that, he was a person of faith like I am. And he worked in those worlds, I believe. Like he started out doing gospel music. But he was somebody who was also very, very honest and was able to sing about things that were darker and more in touch with the broken side of his humanity.
Not perfect people.
No, not at all. But he was able to do that, and it didn't feel like it was mutually exclusive from his faith. And that inspires me as someone who kind of works in both worlds as well. I remember watching his music video for Hurt. Okay, which is a song by 9 Inch Nails, but he covered it. You know the song. And I've never seen a video and just the way his lyrics were that just capture. I felt like, man, I know Johnny Cash by listening to a song that he didn't write. So, yeah, Johnny Cash definitely his work has inspired me. Another is a person who died recently is Dr. Michael Heiser, who is a Bible scholar, and a lot of his work has really inspired me and helped me love the Bible again. I'm trying to think. Those are the two that really came to mind. I'm sure there's plenty of others. I think about Vincent van Gogh, right? His work, which I think it was said that his work wasn't really popular when he was making it.
I think he only sold like maybe one painting. Yeah.
But then afterwards, it was like, we all know who Vincent van Gogh is.
Right. Yeah. And I think that... Well, when you were talking about, when I think of legacy, it seems like there can be this sense of I have to leave something great behind. And that feels like really stressful to me. That seems like a whole lot of pressure, and that seems a lot about like me. But at the end of the day, that's not that I don't want that. What I want is to live a life and create things that I love and that share love. And if the only people who know who I am when I die are like my friends and family, I'm okay with that. So it just removes the pressure of being awesome versus being and cultivating a life that shares love. And so I think that's what I would prefer rather than... Because well,
it sounds more like people are your legacy, not your work. Meaning that, like, the effect that you had on people, which does, I'm a product of people that came before me. So are you.
Totally, yeah.
And so it's like, even if you're not reaching, Taylor Swift size,
I don't need that. I don't need that pressure.
We don't need that pressure. But maybe if it's only, like you said, if it's only just your immediate family, you know, you've touched them. Every person's life touches and changes another person's life. It's just true.
Totally.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else to say because I feel like that's.
I don't think I need to say a whole lot. Yeah, and I think that our desire through learning about being human and being creative is that would be that you're okay being human, that you don't need to be non-human, and that you can be creative. It doesn't have to be for fame or for show, but your own unique art would come out. And so that's kind of just been what we hoped with this season, this topic.
Yeah.
And
are there any prompts?
I feel like there was. And now I don't remember what they was.
What they was?
I said it wrong on purpose, okay? Well, pick somebody whose legacy that you is meaningful to you and then create something about them or for them or in honor of them. And you, the last episode, suggested writing your own eulogy. So if you hadn't done that yet, you could do that.
We can make an extension on the due date for that one. Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Because we don't know when that day is going to come where it needs to be read. So yeah, and I think that maybe there's someone now who is not passed away but who is living that you could express gratitude for or create something for, who's you already are enjoying their legacy and they need to know, hey, you're doing it. You're making me feel loved. You don't have to wait till eulogy time.
Well, as you said that, another idea popped in my head. That you could write a letter to a person who's no longer with you that has affected you, whose legacy has affected you, like a thank you letter.
Yeah, it would probably be good for you.
Yeah, might be very, very good for you. So, yeah.
So that's kind of what this song is. I wrote this song for Benjamin.
She did. It made me cry.
And it made us both cry again this past week when we were practicing it. So, I love you, Benjamin.
I love you, Heidi Beth.
And we love you out there.
Yeah. The song's called Wild Way.
So thank you and keep on creating.
Keep on creating.
Keep
and stay
being human.
Tuned.
See you later.
All right.
What will they say as I am dying? As my lungs breathe their last, will they say that I chased rainbows, that I cried more often laughed? What will they say as I am dying? Will they whisper how they knew that I loved you through and through? What will they say as I am living, as I stumble through my days? Will they say that I am crazy, tripping, fumbling, always trying? What will they say as I am living? I hope they say that I am true, that even though I fail, this girl loves you. A life without risk, no valleys in the midst, a money chasing of even-tempered dreams, safely on the shore of never trying, never failing, but we're never gaining. Well, it's kind of like dying day-to-day. So I'd rather live the wild way. What will they sing as I am buried, as my coffin greets the earth? Will they sing a somber melody, voices thick with fragile words? What will they sing as I am buried? I hope they sing a love song too, a little love song just for you. A life without risk, no valleys in the midst, a mundane chasing of even-tempered dreams, safely on the shore of never trying, never failing, but we're never gaining. That's kind of like dying day to day. So I'd rather live the wild way. Living while our hearts run free, you and me. Living while our hearts can beat, our lungs have wings. Living while we are free. That's why I sing this love song true. It's my little love song just for you.
All right, well, here's the part where I get to give shout outs to patrons who, some of you have been with us pretty much since the beginning that we started Patreon stuff. Some of you have given in the past, maybe you don't now, but you're all part of this journey, and we want to acknowledge that we are so grateful. Some folks actually give to us not through Patreon. Some people give through Ben's housing allowance, where you can get a tax-deductible donation. Some people anonymously give to us, so we're just constantly amazed and humbled by that. You have helped us fund recording equipment and CD inventory. This new album we're working on, we really are working on a crafted listening experience for you, and we're pecking away at that. Slowly but certainly, because we just really want to present a beautiful experience for you. My shout outs today are for people specifically on Patreon. So just because maybe you're not on this list doesn't mean you haven't been awesome supporters of us in one way, shape, or form. So thank you for that. But let me give some specific shout outs to our Patreon folks. I want to say thank you to Saleha and Rodney Johnson, Stefan and Carrie Keller, Troy and Carrie Williams, Elizabeth Peters, Dave and Sarah Cooney, Mike and Carol Atkinson, Marty Mendenhall, Valerie Assan, John Sinclair, Richard Stewart, Dale Downhauer Sr., Carol Ann Rasmussen, Megan Sturhoff Goddard, Janet and Steve Kanicki, the Hedniger clan, which is Andrew Abbey, Caleb Josiah, Eleanor and Malachi, Terry Callie, Amiel Bombardier, Hunter and Kayla Wolf, formerly Kayla Miko, Matthew Warner, Carrie Waters, Carol Green, Sue McIntosh, Andrew McCauley, Denny and Julie Cope, Bob Howard, Ken Garrett, Jim Au, Tiffany Ramsden, Gustav Soroyan, Sandy Snavely, and Igor Brezhnev. Thank you so much. We're so excited about this next season that we're working on with Patreon and the Chasing Ebenezer Show, and we're excited for this new album again, and just humbled that you would choose to support us. You could spend your money on anything, and the fact that you help keep us going is such a blessing. So we love you, and see you again on Patreon.